Yippee! Hello! This is gonna be more of a unscripted little video that I'm, unboxing this game, but also have like thoughts about the channel and life updates and things of that nature. Yeah, it's gonna be not super edited, but it's gonna be more candid. So if you see like, sounds and things going around the house, that's fine. I got my Nintendo Switch 2 today. I stood in line at the Best Buy and we were fourth in line. We got there pretty early and yeah, we were fourth in line. They opened the Best Buy and they were like, "Oh, you're gonna like do a little conga line to get to like the checkout." Oh, there's a little... Do you see the eternal floette there? If it'll focus. Focus. Focusing. I'm gonna wait till it focuses. There it is. There it is. There it is. I don't. There it is. It's so cute. It's so cute. So we were fourth in line, and they opened the Best Buy, and they were like, "You're just gonna do a little conga line to the checkout line," and the first guy wasn't even there for the release of Legenza. So it's like, girl, what are you doing here? Why did you get here so early? Like, what? Yee, I'm so excited. Oh, and these buttons feel really nice. They feel much better than the original. And this feels pretty smooth. Oh, and you have this, you just like take them out. Okay, I like this. There's a little chat button. Okay. So I just found it really funny that the first guy in line at the Best Buy wasn't even there for the release of the game. Everyone else, there was a line of like about, I would say easily 30 people very early in the morning for the release of Legenza. And the first guy wasn't even there for that. It's like, what? I think he was there for just to fix his computer or something like that, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm gonna be live today. Hopefully I can get this video out today, Thursday the 16th, but I'm gonna be live today on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Robby, RobbyForShort, for short, at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, this feels very different. This feels very different. Oh, and here's the... Wow, just like the trailer. Yeah, this is the first Pokemon game that I am streaming and making content for as it is releasing, which I'm very excited for, but also very, very nervous about, because I am at a point with my YouTube channel where I feel very good about the content that I'm putting out, but also right now I'm in the process of moving to Puerto Rico because, as you may know, there is a lot of things politically going on in the United States that don't make me feel comfortable living here anymore. I don't particularly feel safe living in Florida, so I want to move to Puerto Rico because I figure that if I'm gonna feel like I'm poor and unemployed and, which I'm not like fully unemployed, but it feels like I'm unemployed. If I'm gonna be poor and unemployed and semi-miserable, I might as well do that in my home country, close to my family and my childhood best friends. Oh, this is bigger. This is bigger. Look at that. Look at that. A little bit bigger than Nintendo Switch 2 one. All of this hardware. What am I going to do with all of this Nintendo Switch 1 hardware? you know, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Anxiety sometimes gets the best of me. But yeah, we are looking for a house. Well, we looked for a house. We're in the process of buying it right now. And it's taken a longer time than we expected because the owner had some things that she had not declared to the government. And so the government in Puerto Rico is taking their sweet time to get that paperwork done so that we can finally close on the house. The seller's doing her best to like call the government and try to expedite the process, but there's only so much that she can do. But you know, in the meantime, I've been packing and making sure that everything is going smoothly, and if it happens to be that that we are not closing by the time that, you know, we need to be out of this house, then we can always move into my parents', which will be a little bit difficult because we have 2 dogs, but 2 60-pound dogs, mind you. But I think it'll be fine. I think everything's gonna turn out fine. And I feel good about where my channel is headed, but at the same time I feel kind of in my head about it because I'm quite I like how it kept the shape of the I like how it kept the shape of the dog. I feel a little in my head about my channel because I started out as a drag race PokeTuber, but I want to try and be mostly a PokeTuber in general, not just drag race related. And it feels like I'm kind of stuck in that box of just drag race. And I have a lot of ideas that come to mind, you know, with the Drag Race Simulator or other like drag race related ideas, and they're obviously not going to go away. They're really fun to do, but when you do something for so long and so repeatedly, eventually it gets, I don't know, kind of boring or just feels tired in a sense. Doesn't fill you with as much joy, which is something that Aria has spoken about on stream, that she did the Drag Race Simulator videos so frequently that they kind of lost their spark for her. And that's what it's kind of starting to feel like for me, which is why I've toned it down a lot. But I want to try to branch out into more just Pokemon content, but it's been a little hard because I don't feel like I'm growing, and if I want to make this not necessarily full-time, but if I want to make an income out of this, I need to grow the channel. And so I feel like things are not working, and I don't know. I have certain long-term goals that I want to achieve with the channel. I feel like I've been stuck below the 10,000 subscriber threshold, and I would really like to reach that so I can like finally make the season 6 Drag Race Pokemon teams that I've like said in previous videos. But also just because I want to continue to grow the channel so that I can eventually be, you know, my long-term goal is to be recognized by Pokemon in some way. And I feel like I'm getting closer with every connection and every video and every, you know, every day, little by little. But I don't know. Another long-term goal that I had is to infiltrate the shiny hunting community. You know, people like Nora in the Future, Party Arlie, Absol blogs, you know, Matt, Sir Toasty Toes, Blue Vactor, Shiny Catherine, all of those folks, Quick Panic, all of those folks. But I'm still, I wouldn't consider myself an amateur shiny hunter anymore, but I also can't say that I'm super duper experienced in shiny hunting because I just started last year. But, you know, I think I want to get there. I want to infiltrate them. I want to get closer to them. I want to make those connections, and that will also hopefully propel me into like mixing the audiences. And I obviously don't want to make it seem like, oh, I just want to like collaborate with them and get close to them so that my YouTube numbers get bigger. It's not just that. Like, it is a part of it, if I am being honest, because to a certain extent I do recognize that collaborating with YouTubers that have bigger audiences is going to inevitably make it so that your audiences mix. But that's not the main goal. The main goal is to get to know people. And so that, you know, I can be the representation, which is the main goal has always been, I want to be the queer Puerto Rican representation in the Pokemon community that I have never seen. To this day, to my knowledge, I am still the only queer Puerto Rican PokeTuber that I know. There's another Puerto Rican. I know that Munching Orange is Puerto Rican. There are so many other queer people in the community, but I don't know that there are any who have that intersectionality of being both Puerto Rican and queer. And when I say Puerto Rican, I don't mean just Puerto Rican heritage, like they're from New York, which, not to discredit, but I mean like born and raised Puerto Rican, like on the island. I just don't see that. If I do see that, it's in Spanish, and they're not super duper big creators. So I don't know. I'm just talking, having my feelings out there about what I'm experiencing and whatnot. But I'm very appreciative of everyone who is here, of everyone who tunes into the channel and to the VODs, and I keep wanting to close it, and it's not ready yet. To everyone that tunes into the videos, to the VODs, to the live streams, to everything, to who is part of the Discord server, I'm very, very thankful. Because it gives me a sense of purpose. It makes me feel seen. It makes me feel special. It makes me feel seen. It makes me feel important. It makes me feel like the work that I'm doing matters. And I especially have to thank Miss Shiny Stone for all of the connections that I have made in the Pokemon community. I feel that Shiny Stone is sort of the glue that keeps the queer Pokemon community together. Because when I first started making all of these connections, it first started with Aria. Aria was the first person that I reached out to, who was another PokeTuber or another like Pokemon content creator. At the time, she was just on TikTok, Twitch. And from there, Aria had messaged JackFed to be in her series. She messaged Be Like Boy. I also met Dawn Stone. I met Opal Crumble through her. And then from Dawn Stone, I met Shiny Stone. And then from Shiny Stone, I kind of met everyone else. And I've made all of these connections with all of these people. I've met Cecilily, and from Cecilily, I've met Nora in the future. I've also met Corbosnapped and Will Jinkies and all of the wonderful people that I work with with the Girly Pop Cup, which is also incoming soon next month. We're trying to get the promotional stuff ready for that. Which, if you don't know what the Girly Pop Cup is, it's an event for charity, but we're trying to make it very RuPaul's Drag Race, very reality competition TV show, but it's Pokemon VGC with a whole bunch of queer content creators who are novices at VGC. So it's very exciting. We have a really exciting cast of characters. Like I'm so excited. But yeah, I feel very excited for that too. Oh, it's so. I'm gonna see if I can ASMR this. Why does that sound so good? It sounds good to me because it's like farther away. I don't know if it sounds good to you on the mic, but but yeah, I'm trying to get set up because I'm streaming this. I'm streaming this soon at like 2 p.m. Eastern time. This is so exciting! It's a new Pokemon game. Also, I have so many ideas. I'm gonna pull out my phone so you can like hear all the ideas that I have. On my notes, and then video ideas. I have a do-over for the first ever Drag Race Pokemon teams that I ever made was season 13. So I want to do a do-over of that with better quality. I have an idea that I got from another friend of the channel. His name is Jate Starm. I've been on a video on his channel before. Shiny hunting Pokemon based on like the pride flag, so like every color shiny, a Pokemon of a different color, but every color is like a different method or from a different game, which I think would be really cool to do. What if I hosted a Ditto themed season of Drag Race? Whenever I finish Legenza and I figure out what all the Mega Evolutions are, I want to throw all of the Mega Evolutions into a Drag Race simulator. Or at least the most iconic ones, because from what I've heard, there's more than 20, and you can have up to 20 on the Drag Race simulator. So we'll see. And there's a whole bunch of other things that I have on a different note. This one's on my phone. There's another note that I have on a different notes app. But I'm very excited. I don't know. I'm very happy to have a new game and to have this community of people, and oh my gosh. I'm very happy to like have this new game. Like I was very giddy when I was very giddy when I was in line at Best Buy looking for the game, for like picking up the game. Because it's just so exciting to have a new game on release and streaming it and making content for it. And I'm going to be playing it in, oh my gosh, in Latin American Spanish. And I'm going to be playing it in Latin American Spanish. Do you know how exciting that is? I mean, I've talked about it in a different video, but I talked about it in a different, in one of my most recent videos, but it's, yeah. Like also, it's really funny that if they don't, I really want them to fix the bug type in Spanish is a certain word in Puerto Rican Spanish that means pee-pee. It means pee-pee. And yeah, not super not a good word to have for children in Puerto Rico if they're like playing this game in Spanish. It like the Pokemon PP type Pokemon, it's like not it's not. Oh, that's not. So I'm very excited. I'm hoping that bug type Pokemon, the first bug type Pokemon that I catch in Legenza on stream, I'm gonna see if they kept the same translation or if they changed it. Because if they didn't change it, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so incredibly hilarious. But yeah, those are my. I came in just to tell you that those couple little things like life updates, goals that I have for the channel. You know, I'm moving to Puerto Rico So I'm not super active in as a content creator right now. I'm streaming because I there's a new game and it's my birthday week as well. My birthday was a couple days ago. You know, wanting to be recognized by the Pokemon company, I want to infiltrate the shiny hunting community. I want to grow the community so that, you know, we can have, so that I can be that queer representation, queer Puerto Rican representation that I never had. And also so that the more people that I have on my channel, that means that I can also uplift other queer creators with my platform. I'm always thinking about what creators do I want to uplift that I find incredibly funny. Like, obviously, Aria Zero always comes to mind. I had a video recently with Pretty Pink Pommy, who is such a knowledgeable shiny hunter. She's on Twitch, by the way, as well. She's done shiny hunting bingo, and that has been like a very fun thing to watch. Like, she's so incredibly knowledgeable about shiny hunting, and she's such, you know, a charismatic and humble person and very funny. I would really love to see her shiny hunting with all the shiny hunting like YouTubers and Pokemon community shiny hunting people as well, you know. But yeah, I feel like I've said all of the things that I wanted to say. So I'm gonna finish up setting up my Nintendo Switch 2, transfer my data probably from my Switch 1 to my Switch 2. Maybe. I have thought about it, and I don't know if I still want to do that. No, I do want to do that because I want a shiny hunt for a 3-segmented Unsparse in Violet, and I want to get my shiny Destiny Mark Ditto for a different video. So yeah, I do want to transfer all my stuff from my Switch 1 to my Switch 2. Which, by the way, look at this. I wish that they had done this for the Switch 2. Because look at how pretty the back of the Switch 1 is. It's so pretty. I love it. I love it so much. And the dog, and the back of the dog too, is like a little Pokeball here. It's so cute. I love it so much. But yeah, thank you for watching and for being here with me as I unbox my new Nintendo Switch 2 that I'm so excited to play. And yeah, I'll see you on stream soon, today, if I get this uploaded today. Or if not, I'll be live on Saturday playing more Legenza, also at 2 p.m. Eastern Time in Latin American Spanish. So I appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. I know I said I was done, but oh my gosh, listen to this. Why does this go so hard? English US, the Americas. Anyway, that's what I wanted to. It goes so hard. Listen to it. This is so calming. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Bye.